toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 16 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the ACC, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Every day they're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the handoff. Turning it on. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Callaway. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Ties his man down the middle, and he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Tight end now in motion. The give on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bruins want to crank the tempo. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew. He was a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable. And
he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away to find some room. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bruins!
Big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start. This one with that touchdown, this guy looks like the real deal.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Payne. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Wants to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It's complete to the right. Push down for the tackle.
really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go with a direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Got his man. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. With the catch, it's Bohannon. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Huskies can really attack on this second and short.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the crow route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Finds the big tight end. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. A little release to the back. Inside the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. To the air on first down. Swings it out to the flat. There he goes. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Huskies in the hurry-up. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Huskies!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Steps away. Going right and going deep. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's a draw. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders.
From the gun, wants to pass. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll start this drive going to the air. Buys a little extra time. Makes the grab on the left.
Well, if you're on defense, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Using the quick game. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Washington wants to go quickly. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Is back on the field, ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Finds a little space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms.
Turning it on! Makes a man miss. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. 29 Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires downfield. Complete downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the tailback. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get outside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
They'll run play action. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Past the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Purdue looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Boilermakers. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Heck of a showing. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. The throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. On target to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got a man. It's Kane. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Dances away to buy time. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
UCLA.
The Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
Quarterback may change this route. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Going to try to get it himself. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quarterback moving. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCLA!
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treat him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 25, exactly where he would have been if he'd taken the knee. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Got enough for the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. Still running at the 40. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. Slithers into space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he's got it! Touchdown, Huskies!
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
This offense has it with really good field position. Handoff to the single running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man to the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown! 10. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Troy went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Trojans team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
There to make the stop, but they used the back in the passing game and pick up the first down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. He's finally stopped with a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
So now it's second and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll move the tight end. Second down, they'll go to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. It's complete to the left. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
To the air on first down. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They'll go to the air. Whips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Washington! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 36-yard line, and solid work by the return team on that one. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Callaway. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And that's another 1st down.
Now on 1st down from the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. There he goes. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10.
Jackrabbit.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Just keep slinging it. Floating away. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the...
Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. He tried to get away, but the defense was able to track him down. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the press. Turning it on! And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Scrambling away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To the air on 1st down. Right on the money.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, looking to pass. Caught close to the marker, it's Kane. The Bruins will hustle to the line. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down.
He's loose. Inside the touchdown, UCLA. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Here comes the 2-point try. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
42 Spider.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Game of 9. First and goal, Washington.
They won the game today.